Yeah, so we're really delighted to be welcoming Sapphire Princess back to Southampton in our longest ever ex-UK season. And we've worked really hard to make sure that we're bringing some new itineraries to that programme as well. So we've got a fantastic 24-night Canada-New England cruise, which includes 2 days and an overnight in New York and a late night departure from Boston as well. We think that's really going to have appeal to those people who love Princess and want to do a no-fly cruise to Canada and the US. We're also introducing for the first time a Northern Lights cruise departing from Southampton in October, which will head up around the top of Norway and into this tiny little bay, a little town called Alta, where we'll have an overnight stay, and we hope there that there'll be an opportunity for our guests to experience the Northern Lights. Yeah, so we wanted to give our guests a choice when they're buying their cruise at launch. So we've got a low deposit, which makes it very accessible, from as little as £40 per person to book your 2019 cruise. And for the first time, we're going to have 2 price points. So we're going to have a great cruise fare available from launch, and then we're going to have an inclusive drinks fare. But it's not just a case of adding our existing drinks package on. It'll be at a slightly discounted rate that makes that drinks package, really accessible, and we think it's going to appeal to those people where a more inclusive package is appropriate. So we're working with the onboard team right now on how we continually develop the product on board to meet the needs of the Princess guests. So this year we introduced a new Discovery at Sea speaker program. We're doing the same in 2018, and in fact we've just announced some of the speakers for that. Our plan for 2019 is to continue to develop that and to bring a new group of speakers on board, which will enthrall the guests while they're travelling. We're constantly refining and updating the food and the beverage menus on board as well, to make sure that they appeal to our British guests. And we did a lot of work every year to refresh the entertainments programme and bring new Broadway style shows. And these shows really are fantastic. We have shows that are written and choreographed by Stephen Swartz, who's very famous for doing Wicked, which of course is in the West End in the UK as well as on Broadway. So we've got a couple of things that we're doing around the 50th year. It's fantastic that it was just a few years after we started that we first started going to Alaska. And as you say, it is a huge part of what we do as Princess, and we're the #1 cruise line there. We have a program on board called North to Alaska, which again continually develops that guest experience. What we do is we bring the authentic local guides, the local people on board the ship to give the guests that real frontier type experience. Everything from puppies in the piazza to cooking your own catch. And of course we have our fantastic trains, lodges, and new this year as well, we have a brand new tree house that's been built in the Alaska wilderness that our guests get an opportunity to enjoy. So we believe that we're the destination leaders, so we'll take you to the most fantastic places in the world. But the bit for me is how our crew look after our guests on board. I genuinely believe that we have the most amazing guest experience, and it is delivered by our fantastic crew. So if you've experienced cruising but you've never been with Princess, I think that's the thing that really sets us apart.